Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let us try some more questions. It says if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470, find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. Okay, so let us write it here. Cost of 7 meter is equal to rupees 1470, right? So cost of 1 meter is equal to, what we'll do, we'll just simply divide 1470 by 7. This will give the answer in for 1 meter. So 1470 divided by 7 is 210, and this is rupees, right? Now we need to find the cost of 5 meters. So now we just need to multiply the cost of each to 5. So it is 5 multiplied by rupees 210. So 210 multiplied by 5 is 1050 rupees. Clear? Moving to the next one. It says here, it says Ekta earns rupees 3000 in 10 days. Okay, in 10 days she is earning 3000 rupees. How much will she earn in 30 days? Okay, it's simple. In fact, you can directly do this question. It is for 10 days you are getting 3000. For 30 days it is 3 times. Is that right? What is the relation? It is 3 times. So we can directly say it is 9000 rupees, but let us use the method of unitary method to find the answer. Okay, so here 10 days is equal to rupees 3000. Okay, for 1 day it will be rupees 3000 divided by 10. It is rupees 300. So for 30 days it will be 30 multiplied by 300, that is rupees 9000. I hope this is clear. Here we have divided 3000 by 10 to find the value for 1 day, and here we have multiplied 30 by the amount she is earning for 1 day. Okay, moving to the next question. It says if it has rained 276 millimeters in the last 3 days, how many centimeters? So you consider this. Here we are going to change the unit in the answer. How many centimeter of rain will fall in 1 full week? That is for 7 days. Assume that the rain continuously falling at the same rate. Okay. So now we are given how much is it for 276 millimeters in 3 days. So 3 days is equal to 276 millimeters, right? So for 1 day, how much will it be? It will be 276 divided by 3. I hope this is very much clear how we use the unitary method in order to find for 1. When we are given for certain value, we simply divide it by the given value in order to find for each. That is the unit part of it. So 276 divided by 3 is 92. So 92 millimeters is what is falling. That is the rain falling every day. Okay. Now let us calculate for the week. That is 7 days. So what do? We simply times 92 by 7. So 92 times it by 7 gives 644, and this is again in millimeters. Now what they want is that the answer should be in centimeters of rain. This is very important. If you don't answer it what they are asking you in, they might cut some of your marks in your exam. So make sure that you convert your answer. So here we can write, because in 1 centimeter, we have got 10 millimeters. Is that right? In 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters. Again, what you are using is a unitary method. Okay. Now, if you want to find if you want to change from millimeter to centimeter, what do? You multiply the number. Okay. So here, let us write it down. If 1 millimeter is equal to 1 over 10 centimeter, and here it is in millimeters. So what do? We divided by 10, right? So let us do it here. I'll just change the color. Okay. So it is 64.4 centimeter. How we have got this? We have divided the number by 10. Okay. So because in 1 centimeter we have got 10 millimeters, and for 1 millimeter we have got 1 over 10 centimeters. So we have divided millimeter in order to convert it to centimeter, the number by 10. Clear? Moving to the next one here, it says the cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 91.50. What will be the cost of 8 kg of wheat? So here, if 5 kg is for rupees 91.50, so the cost of 1 kg will be how much? It will be 91.50 divided by 5. Is that right? So let us divide 91.50 by 5. The answer is rupees 18.30. Okay, 18 rupees and 30 paise. Now we need to find for 8 kgs. What we will do? We will multiply 8 by the cost of 1 kg, that is 18.30. So 18.30 multiplying this by 8 gives the answer 146.40. Okay, so this is the value for 8 kg of wheat. Moving to the next question, what quantity of wheat can be purchased for rupees 183? Now the question has changed itself, right? So just order is changing. So because for rupees 191.50, we can get 5 kg, right? So for 1 rupee, so let us write for rupee 1, how much we can get? It is 5 over 91.50. Okay, it's little tricky, but how you do? You just have to take the one which is finding the answer in unitary. You have to bring that to the denominator. Okay, so this is the value for 1 rupee. Now I'm just leaving this fraction here and I'm working down what is the value, what is the amount of quantity of wheat that will be getting in rupees 183. How we do this? We need to multiply 183 by 5 over 91.50. Okay, so let us try to divide what is 183 divided by 91.50. The answer is 2. Okay, and 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. So we can find 10 kg, we can get 10 kgs of wheat for this amount. Now if you want to check this answer, what you can do? Here for 5 kg, you have to pay 91.50. Let's say if you want to work for 10 kgs, you are doubling the number, right? So you can check the answer by multiplying 91.50 by 2. You'll get the answer as 183. And this is how you can check whether you have solved the answer correctly or not. Okay. Now moving to the next question. It says the temperature dropped 15 degrees Celsius in the last 30 days. If the rate of temperature drop remains the same, like every day it is dropping at certain level, how many degrees will the temperature drop in the next 10 days? Okay, so 10 days, here 15 degrees in the last 30 days. So 15 degrees, let's just write it in using the symbols. So it is 15 degree Celsius. It is dropping in 30 days. Okay. Let's just write down the whole answer using the exact word problem. Let's solve it like a complete word problem. So it is temperature drop in 30 days is equal to 15 degree Celsius. Okay. Now temperature drop for each day. Each day means that every day, every one day, how much is it? It is 15 over 30. So let's just convert it into the simplest form. It will be 1 over 2. Okay. So half degree Celsius is what is dropping every day. Okay, now, or you can just write it as 0.5 as well. Both ways it is correct. Okay, 0.5 degrees Celsius is what the temperature is falling every day. So it is saying if the rate of temperature drops in the same way, how many degrees will the temperature drop in the next 10 days? So temperature drop in next 10, let's write the word next as well, in next 10 days. It will be, how much is it? 10 multiplied by 0.5. Is that right? So it will be 0.5 multiplied by 10 is 5 degrees Celsius. So in the next 10 days, 10 degrees more will fall down. So this will be the answer. That is, in the next 10 days, you will see even a drop of 5 degrees. Now moving to the next question, it says Shaina pays rupees 15,000 as rent for 3 months. Okay, how much does she has to pay for a whole year if the rent per month remains the same? Okay, so let us write it here. Shaina pays rupees 15,000 for 3 months. Okay, amount she pays for each month is equal to 15,000 divided by 3, because every month she is paying how much? She is paying certain amount every month, and in 3 months she is paying 15,000. So in order to find for each month, we just have to divide 15,000 by 3, and this gives the answer as rupees 5,000. So this is her rent for every month. And here, because they are asking how much she need to pay for whole year, Shaina needs to pay for, we know that a whole year has got how many months? 12 months, right? So Shaina needs to pay for 12 months is equal to 12 multiplied by 5,000. I hope this is clear, that why we are multiplying 5 by 12, because there are 12 months in 1 year. So it will be 60,000 rupees. So this is the amount she needs to pay in 1 whole year. The next one here is cost of 4 dozen bananas is rupees 180. It is 4 dozen bananas. So in each dozen we have got 12, and in 4 dozen it is 4 times 12. So if we do 4 times by 12, the answer is 48. So let us write 48 bananas is equal to rupees 180. Okay, how many bananas can be purchased for rupees 90? So what are we required to find? For rupees 90. So let us see how much we can buy for 1 rupee. Okay, so 48 bananas for 180 rupees. For rupee 1, we can buy 48 over 180. Do you see? Because I want to find for 90 rupees, I am finding for unitary method, I am using for the money itself. Okay, so let us just convert this to the or let us just leave it this way. Okay, we are not even converting this into the simplest form. Let's just keep it this way. Now how much do we need to find for? We need to find for rupees 90. So what do? We times 90 by 48 over 180. So crossing off the zeros, then 9 times 2 is 18, and if we divide 2 by 48 by 2, we get the answer as 24. So how many bananas she can get for rupees 90? It is 24 bananas. Is that clear? Now another thing that you can notice here is that 90 is exactly half of 180. So we can either just simply get the half of 48 bananas, it's 24 bananas. So it's either way, whichever way you feel comfortable to work out the answer, you can get it that way. Now here it says the weight of 72 books is 9 kgs, and what is the weight of 40 such books, right? So let us write weight of 72 books is equal to 9 kg, right? So weight of each book, let us find out. Weight of one such book is equal to 9 divided by 72. Let's just keep it till here. Okay. Now let us find what is the weight of 40 such books. So the weight for 40 books is equal to 40 multiplied. I'll just use the different color to highlight this. It is 40 multiplied by 9 over 72. Okay, so we know that 72 is there in 9 times table by 8. So we can cross it off. Here comes 8. So 8, we have got 40 in 8 times table. That is 8 times 5 is 40. So the answer comes out to be 5. So what is the weight of 40 such books? It is 5 kgs. So here let us write weight of 40 books is equal to 5 kilograms, right? Moving to the next question. A truck requires 108 liters of diesel for covering a distance of 594 kilometers. How much diesel will be required by the truck to cover a distance of 1650 kilometers? Okay. So let us, because we need to find for kilometers itself, let us convert the kilometer to the, let's use the unitary method for the distance. So for 594 kilometers, we are using 108 liters of diesel. Okay. So for 1 kilometer, it will be 108 divided by 594. Okay, let's just keep it in here. This is liters of diesel. So for 1650 kilometers, it will be, we just need to multiply 1650 by 108 divided by 594. Okay, so how you can divide it? Just keep on trying, whichever numbers goes. Let's see that here, this number can be divided by 2. So here it will be 2, here it will be 9, and then it's 7. Let's divide this by 2, it's 5, and this is 4. Let us see whether 297 is divisible by 54 or not. So it is giving 5.5 as the answer. So 54 dividing this by gives 5.5 as the answer. Now we can divide 1650 by 5.5. The answer is 300. Okay, so we have got how much diesel will be required in order to cover 1650 kilometers is 300 liters. So let us write, truck requires 300 liters of diesel. Okay, this much diesel. How much diesel? 300 liters for how many kilometers? For 1650 kilometers. Okay, moving to the next one. Raju purchases 10 pens for rupees 150 and Manish buys 7 pens for rupees 84. Can you say who got the pens cheaper? So we need to find who's getting the better deal, that is the number of pens for giving lesser amount. Okay, let us first find for Raju. So we need to find the unitary method for each one of them so that we can compare the two. Okay, so let us find the cost of each pen in either of the case. Let us first work for Raju. Raju bought 10 pens for 100. I'll just rewrite it. For 150 rupees. So the cost of each pen is equal to 150 divided by 10, that is rupees 15. Is that right? Now let us see this for Manish. Manish bought how many pens? 7 pens. And this 7 pens he have bought for rupees 84. Now let us find what is the cost of each pen, right? So the cost of each pen is 84 divided by, how much is it? 7. Is that right? We need to divide 84 by 7 and the answer is rupees 12. Now clearly we can compare between 15 and 12. We have got the cost of each pen in both the cases. Who's getting a better deal? Who's getting the pens at a cheaper price? It's definitely Manish, because he's paying 12 rupees for each pen compared to Raju, who's paying 15 rupees for each pen. So who can you say who got the pens cheaper? Let's write Manish got the pens cheaper. Okay, moving to the next question. Here, this is the last question for this particular lesson. It says Anish made 42 runs in 6 overs and Anup made 63 runs in 7 overs. Who made more runs per over? So here we need to find how many runs they have made in 1 over. In the first one we have got Anish. Let's work for Anish. Anish made 42 runs in 6 overs, right? So let us find out how much he has scored in each over. So Anish scored in 1 over is equal to 42 over 6. I hope this is clear why we have divided 42 by 6, because we need to find how much he has scored in each over. We are finding the average of Anish. Okay, so this is 7. So he has scored 7 runs in every over. Okay, now let us do for Anup. Anup made 63 runs in 7 overs, right? So let us write how much Anup has scored in 1 over, or we can write what is the average of Anup. Okay, this is equal to 63 divided by 7, and 63 on division by 7 gives 9 as the answer. So now can you clearly see what is the average of Anup and Anish? And can you tell me who has scored better scores? Clearly the one who has scored 9 runs in 1 over, that is in 6 balls, he has scored 9 runs. And Anish has scored 7 runs in 6 balls. So let us write who made more runs per over. Anup made more runs per over. Clear? And with this, we have completed our lesson on unitary method. I hope now you are confident to know what do you mean by unitary method, that is finding the value for each. I hope you know how you can use this method to find the answer and what is the practical use of it. This is something that is very much important to you in your daily life. You can every day buy, you're always dealing by buying something or the other in the market. So you can use the method of unitary method to find the value of each, and then you can find the value of many. And with this, we have also completed our lesson of ratio and proportion. Make sure that you practice more and more questions to be more confident with the lesson.